Okay, good morning, and let's start. Okay, so today what we'll do is we'll do a problem which is closely related to the utility maximization problem. Okay, so you can imagine the consumer has I mean instead of maximizing utility subject to the budget constraint. Consumer is not really interested in doing that. Okay, consumer has some target level of satisfaction in mind. Okay, and he wants to achieve that target by spending as less money as he can. Okay, so it's like you want to achieve the target but in a most economical way. Okay, so that's the kind of problem that will be trying to model. Okay, here, and this is also kind of I mean a reasonable objective. I mean you want to achieve some minimum level of lifestyle or something like that. You can imagine that you want to achieve some minimum level of lifestyle, and you want to make sure that you don't want to spend too much to achieve that much. Are you getting it? So you want to make sure that you want to spend as less money as you can to achieve that level of whatever satisfaction or lifestyle or whatever you want to call it. Is this fine? Have you understood this? Okay. So let me just write that problem. Okay. So let me write the mathematical problem. Okay. That we are interested in solving. So again, you can imagine the same setup where we have one consumer and and it's a two commodity world. Of course, we can always relax this assumption. We can have multiple commodities. Okay, but right now we are going to stick to two commodity world. It's easier to picture it and of course solve it. But yes, of course, you should also know how to approach problems involving multiple goods. More than two goods. Okay, we'll do some examples today. Okay, for that as well. So let me write the problem. Okay, so you want to minimize the expenditure, right? I mean, so you minimize expenditure. Again, you are going to take prices as given. So you believe that by making choices you cannot influence the price. Okay, you cannot increase. You can, I mean, by increasing your demand for a particular commodity, you cannot affect the price. I mean, that is what we are going to assume. So normally this behavior is known as price taking behavior. Okay, or a competitive price taking behavior, competitive behavior. Okay, this is something that we usually assume in most models that we study. Okay, so pxx plus pyy, and you want to choose x and y. Okay, subject to the constraint your satisfaction level is at least mu. Okay, and of course x is non-negative, y is non-negative. Okay, so this is you can say this is your target level of satisfaction. Okay, so I mean sometimes you can say that this is mu is the target, but if you really think about it, you can also imagine some bundle. Okay, maybe I want this much amount of x, this much amount of y, that will make me happy. So what you can do is you can have a target bundle. Okay, so target bundle doesn't mean that you have to consume that bundle. So you can think of this as your target bundle. Target bundle tells you that okay, this is the bundle that I whatever satisfaction level this bundle gives me, that's the satisfaction level I'm trying to achieve. Okay, so mu can be thought of as u of this. Is this fine? Okay, if I have this much x, this much y, I'll be happy. But the idea is it should come from the satisfaction, right? I mean, it's I agree that with this much x, this much y, you'll be happy, but maybe there are lesser costly ways to achieve that level of happiness. Are you getting my point? So what you can do is you can just set that to mu, okay, and then you can just simply say that, okay, fine, now I want to achieve this level of happiness which I have in mind. Okay, this much amount of X, this much amount of Y. Okay, fine. I'll be more than happy. Of course, I wouldn't say that you'll not be happier. You cannot be made happier, but this is kind of some sort of a some threshold that you have in mind that you want to achieve, and you don't want to spend too much. Okay, so you want to make sure that you want to spend as less money as you can to achieve this. So you can think of this as a reasonable problem, right? I mean, you want to achieve this level of satisfaction by spending as less as you can. So this is your spending, pxx plus pyy. You want to choose x and y, and you want to make sure that the satisfaction level associated with your choice is at least as much as mu. Okay, and of course, the non-negativity constraints apply. Okay, this is known as the expenditure minimization problem. Expenditure minimization problem. Solution to this problem is known as Hicksian demand. Okay, so like the solution to the utility maximization problem was known as demand. Solution to this problem is known as Hicksian demand. Okay,